bum 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 bum. Geoff, we're playing some Undertale.
Love this game.
Yes. Hi, this is Undertale. I'm Griffin Hoffman.
And I'm Geoff Brewer.
And check it out. It's a game on the PC called Undertale.
It is.
And we're playing it. We're recording it.
I looked at the Steam stats for this game. It has like 750,000 owners.
Oh.
That man is a millionaire. From his little game.
Tober. Deservedly
really
so,
blows
though,
my
because
mind.
it's a great game.
It is a great game. It's probably one of my favorite games of the year.
Mm-hmm. I hear you on that. Big time. It's very
And
good.
it really came out of nowhere, too. I think I just kind of started hearing some buzz. I actually, kind of funny story, I actually met the creator of this game at PAX East, and I really did not think much of it at all. Like, he did this goofy thing where he handed me a couple business cards, but they were like fake business cards. And then he was like, play my game Undertale, and I was like, okay. And then completely forgot about it. But it's real good. Oh, we can't start from the end.
No. We
It's not a
need
good
to
place to start.
reset.
Gurf.
Yes.
Gurf. His Gurf is astonishing.
So, yeah, this game's really
On a
good.
flower bed. It is really good. If we had started a new game, you would have seen a little cutscene before you fell onto that flower bed.
Which would you paint a mind picture of that?
I seem to recall it's what we were watching in the intro for a moment there. It's basically like a little bit of story about people who climb a mountain and never come back. And then you're like, oh, I climbed in. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
NFL? What?
NFL. And they fell.
Oh, yes, and they fell. Yes, remember the Titans. No, so okay, we're getting to an important little bit here, which is that because you played this game before, you're getting new dialogue, which is one of the cool little features about this game.
Yes.
Because ordinarily, if you play the game for the first time, you have a little scene with that flower where they kind of
you learn the battle mechanics essentially.
Essentially, yeah, they teach you about like how to gain levels and stuff in the game.
So now that I've already beat it once and I slaughtered one of these poor critters, they're challenging me to play through it again without doing that. So
yeah, and
when you hear Undertale talk, you usually hear like multiple playthroughs, pacifism, weird typefaces. So
all of those are true. But yeah, so depending on how you play the game, and really the major marker for how you're playing the game here is like how many dudes you kill. You can either kill some of the dudes, none of the dudes, or all of the dudes.
Yes.
And depending on how you do that, the game changes pretty profoundly.
But then also, isn't there essentially an order to this game too? Where
well, yeah,
if you do kill everybody, it will taint runs where you're not trying to kill other people.
Well, yeah, that's kind of a big spoiler, but yeah. So if you do play violent, there are kind of keeping with the theme that the stuff persists across multiple playthroughs. If you do play violent, there are consequences in later playthroughs for like murdering everyone mercilessly.
So is this just a spoiler here, like that, or not a spoiler, but a throwback, like this bridge should not be down already, or?
I seem to recall the bridge was down always. What do you mean?
Okay, I don't know.
So right now we're not really talking about what's happening in front of us, but
it's fine. It doesn't
matter. We're playing
an
RPG. We're playing an RPG called Undertale, and it looks a lot like Earthbound. I think that's kind of the most obvious comparison that a lot of people have made. Although you will see as you kind of get into some of the battle mechanics, even though it is like a kind of a lo-fi looking old school RPG with kind of simple graphics and sprites. The battle mechanics at least are significantly different than Undertale.
Yeah, here we go. So this is going to be your obvious difference. You've got this mercy thing.
Yes.
So Toriel instructed me to practice talking to the dummy. So we'll do that.
You should spare that dummy. Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what's best for you. Oh, it's gonna fall over. Run away, you coward!
Never. I will hold my ground and talk to this dummy. Talk to this dummy to death.
No, you're not even talking to him, dude. You're just sparing him.
Oh, right. Okay.
Run away. Run away!
Okay.
Oh, thank God. That was going to be tough. So that's another cool thing about this game. The characters are surprisingly reactive to your decisions, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, this whole game is reactive to your decisions, is kind of what makes it so special.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, which unfortunately, we won't get into kind of the crazier sides of what this game is about, because it's worth having that experience and that journey by yourself, and not watching somebody else do it. But it's also like too far into the game to ever actually see those impactful moments.
Exactly. Yeah, like playing through this opening segment is not going to really like equip you with,
Yeah, and sadly enough too, it also won't do a great job of showing what is so charming about this game.
I agree, yeah. I feel like this opening area, and this is kind of a spoiler for some of the stuff we're going to talk about on our Game of the Year podcast, but this game has kind of a slow opener.
Yes.
It doesn't really pick up until you get out of this initial area.
Yes, but I mean, to the same extent, this, I think, it's not a great start, but it's still a nice beginning. Like, it's kind of weird.
It is. Well, it's very, just like the initial kind of nuts and bolts here that you're getting, like the little bit of tutorializing and stuff, are a little bit slow, and like they don't immediately make it clear why you should care about this game, but I feel like once you've completed the first area, you will understand why you should care.
Yeah.
Because there is like a big emotional payoff, which I guess we could try to get there if you want. I don't know. That might be a good stopping point for this video, to get to that kind of emotional moment in the first act here.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Yeah.
I will do my best.
Essentially, yeah, right now we're just getting tutorial, and, we've got this kind of overbearing mom figure who's showing us around and protecting us from any real danger or conflict. And here they make a little joke about how, oh man, you're not staying on the path. What's gonna happen? Oh, where is she? Oh, she's behind the convenient column.
Yeah, I don't know. So many of the things about this game I think are enjoyed firsthand, and
for sure, yeah.
Like, all of them are wonderful. It's just I'm getting really sick and tired of like the spoiler scared culture that we live in at this, or that video games have like become consumed by. But I think more so than any game this year, the things that would be considered spoilers are like actually poignant parts of the game.
I agree. Also, don't leave. Stay. Stay.
No!
Okay, call her.
Okay.
You monster.
Do
all of it.
Oh.
Just start with say hello. This is a preview of the game's humor here.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah. I'll bet you didn't do this the first time.
I actually did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I called her right away.
Okay. It's pretty cute. So this is something you totally don't have to do at all, but there's like a solid like 5 minutes of just like dialogue options.
Yeah.
Also, if you do both, if you call her mom and you flirt with her, you get some pretty good stuff.
To call me
she's
mother?
She's touched. She's so touched.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Flirt with Toriel. Hot. Which cheek is she talking about?
Oh, I wonder. Oh, I thought she was going to say something to you. So if you wait long enough, we don't even have to do it here. Are you going to keep flirting? Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Don't stop. That's good.
All right,
so if you
I'm gonna keep going for the sake of brevity.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, she's calling me. She wants to flirt. No.
Did you steal the candy, Griffin? That's the question.
Yeah, I think I did the first time.
So here, this little frog is going to tell you basically you don't actually have to fight any monsters if you don't want to. And the game presents this information, but then it puts you in some situations that seem kind of impossible to weasel your way out of. And I'll kind of leave that up to players as to whether or not like it is in fact impossible, because I feel like that's part of the discovery of this game.
I don't need no candy.
Trying to avoid cavities.
Yep.
So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty unassuming, not much going on in the way of like art design here, but it gets the job done.
Now, okay, so if I'm trying to not kill anything, can I attack things without killing them?
Yes. So you don't. Okay, you can get them like weakened, and then if you weaken them enough, then they'll just give up.
Okay.
Yeah. But okay, so here's the really cool part. So this kind of reminds me of like Mario and Luigi and like Ikaruga together, because anytime an enemy attacks you, you have this cool little like bullet hell style minigame where you have to dodge all their attacks. So yeah, you can dodge this entire attack if you're good enough.
Yeah.
And obviously they get more and more like crazy as they go on.
Oh, he's yellow now. So now his text is yellow.
So that means that you've defeated him.
So
you can spare him now.
Spare
yeah.
him.
So if he turns yellow, then that means he's like susceptible to mercy, basically.
Yes.
Oh no! You fell.
Ha ha ha! Clever trap, video game. Okay.
Here we go. I think you can just spare them off right off the bat.
See ya.
But you can also talk to them. You should start talking to guys.
Oh, okay. So you might notice here, there's no spoken dialogue. It's all like, what do you call that? Simlish or the rare style. Like,
oh, like the Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically Animal Crossing. Bleeps and blops.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call it. There's a name for it.
And, oh, goodness. I like Toriel. Like, she fits really well, and I think there's some of the characters that have that thing that just become abrasive after a while. I'm not a huge fan of that. It's one of the things that annoys me a lot about this game, which is just the tiniest little blemish on this great piece of video game work.
Yeah, well, I think they're intended to be annoying. Like, I think the joke here is, like, she's incredibly overbearing, and she, like, can't stop calling you, and she doesn't want you to leave the room. Mm-hmm. But the actual gameplay of it is irritating. Like, you can decide whether or not you think that's, like, terrorize his ass.
Well, that's awful.
Oh, no! Ah!
Get out of here!
But yeah, so I think we're supposed to get irritated with her, but it's also kind of just irritating, so.
Mm-hmm.
Aww, poor guy.
We did it.
So yeah, so in addition to fighting enemies, through kind of standard battle mechanics with like a slight timing element, you have this whole dialogue system where every single enemy has a different set of dialogue options and different reactions to all of them. And some of them are pretty easy to pacify using dialogue, but some of them play like little mini puzzles, so it can get pretty complicated.
Yes. So in order to not die, I'm gonna try and do this as best as possible, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Frog says meow. Okay.
You're intimidated by Frog. It's raw strength.
Compliment the frog.
Yeah.
But he was flattered anyway, because everything's so sweet in this game.
Yeah, these initial enemies are really easy to get rid of.
Yeah.
Some of the later enemies have some really cool stuff going on, so if you want to not kill them, then sometimes, like, if enemies are together, you can't pacify them, but, like, if you get rid of one, you can get the other.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of cool stuff going on with that.
Shit. One is that's right.
Yeah, there you go.
So one more?
Down.
Has to be, right?
Maybe?
Down. All right, nope. We're just doing
it. Yeah. Then all the way over. No. All the way over. And
we
then
did it! Yay!
Oh, this is a cute little bit here. But this is kind of an example of that somewhat abrasive humor, which, like, kind of wastes your time.
Yes.
There's a lot of that in this game. But I'm okay with it, but I could totally see why it would irritate people. I think especially on additional playthroughs, because you get the same jokes over and over.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit annoying.
Yeah. I mean, and though these like... Oh, yeah, I like this one. Damn it.
Griffin, that was such a fail.
So they all remind me of, like, WarioWare... Whoa.
Is it frozen?
I think it just froze.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Nope, we're good.
All right, that was super weird.
I had a great feature in this game, playing it on my Surface, where this is cute right here, where it just kept force quitting on me for no reason. It was pretty great. And it would do it during like the climactic final battle. And I was like, oh man. So here you get the Rock being a d-bag.
Yeah, that Rock's hilarious.
Oh, here we go. You ready? Oh, he got you. Got you good.
That Rock. Cheapers.
So when you play this first part, you kind of get the impression like, okay, this is cute. You know, it's not. It's a little bit. It's like, it's funny, but it's not like absolutely hilarious. But once you, like I said, once you get out of this area, things start to get pretty real. I feel like it gets real, and also like the world gets interesting.
This dude's pretty rad.
Yeah, he's got some great music too. I like this guy a lot.
Good joke, video game.
That is a good one, actually. No, you gotta move it with force.
I didn't want to.
You have to.
I just want to
never get
talk to it.
You can't do that.
I do not like this song, but
you don't like this song?
No.
You monster.
No, not a fan.
Oh my god.
It's very old timey.
It's so good. Oh, and the remix is good too.
Oh god, the milk.
That's not milk, Griffin.
Ugh. I just keep cheering him? I forget.
Yeah, sure. You could flirt with him if you want.
Ooh, okay.
See what happens. So here's some kind of funky attacks, yeah. So another interesting thing about this kind of like bullet hell thing that goes on down here, a lot of times I think the monsters' attacks are kind of used to express their character.
Yes,
in kind of
very
very interesting ways. And it leads to the battles taking out a lot more kind of like interesting characteristics than they ever should, basically. He wants to show you something.
Uh-oh.
Is that where all the white tears have been coming from?
I'm assuming he just made a fedora there.
Sure, why not?
Hugely positive about.
You should you could threaten him.
Take it off. Take that damn.
Try flirting with him.
Oh
no! Oh, you hurt him. Oh no! I don't know if you're gonna be able to spare him anymore. Try cheering him.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good. That's fine. We're like, heh.
What? Unfortunately, I can't.
Jesus.
I can't read what he said. Was he happy?
He said H-E-H.
Okay. Try consoling him again. See if you can salvage this.
Let's see here. Just flirt again?
Yeah, flirt with him. Yeah, see what happens.
Okay, so we're going somewhere different.
Yeah, so that's another cool thing. Like sometimes these battles can have multiple solutions if you're kind of creative in how you approach it. Oh shit! Are we not going to be able to console him?
Possibly. Oh no. I'm not getting the freaking Death Tron bikes coming after me anymore, so that's good.
I think I might have actually gotten a game over on this fight the first time.
Really?
It's possible.
Well, I mean, like dying, yes. Hey, watch me. I'm pretty good at this.
So something else that's cool about this, so the game has a really interesting way of making it hard for you to be a pacifist.
Yeah.
Because if you don't kill anyone, you don't get any experience. Mm-hmm. So you face all of your battles with 20 health.
Yes.
Try flirting with them, I guess.
Creating a larger margin for error. You know.
Yeah. So basically, when you get to the later bosses in the game, they can like one or two shot you.
Yeah.
It gets pretty rough.
Yep. And then it's also a lot harder to make money on fights. So you can buy new equipment. So you're kind of stuck with some chump defensive items too.
Yeah. It's a cool way of making, it's not easy to resolve battles with peace, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Putting some.
I think you might be boned, dude.
Yeah, I think I might be boned.
You could try threatening him away, but I think we're just gonna die here. Oh man, threaten him again, I guess. I think we're screwed. Yeah. He's gonna kill you. Did you even save?
No.
Oh fuck.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
Oh, I guess we won't be watching any emotional payoffs today.
Oh, man.
Griff! Maybe they'll let you get back up. Let's see what they do.
Come on.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
All right.
You goofed.
We got this.
You goofed, goof.
I can do this. Speed run.
Just run, man.
Speed run.
There you go. Set the world record.
I'm doing it. So now, in order to speed run, you gotta mash the. Oh, see, there we go. Yeah.
You gotta work the angles.
High level play. Yep. Yes, of course I like butterscotch. I don't give a shit. Just move on.
Butterscotch. Yeah.
All right.
She's gonna ask you whether you like cinnamon, though. Oh, there we go. So in the previous playthrough, she asked the same question, and Griffin said butterscotch. So she's like, "I know what you like now." So you can fuck with her and be like, "Actually, I like cinnamon," and then she'll be like,
And just wreck her psyche.
Just complete psychological warfare.
Got this. We got this. We got this. Got this. Got this.
Okay, go all the way
down,
in. All the way in.
Down, and then over one.
Right,
That's
two.
all it takes. It's one.
Yeah. Up.
And then up. And
Right.
then
Down.
down.
And then all the way right. And then up. There you go.
And then yeah. Suck it.
Oh man.
Video game.
You get ready to be talked to by a rock again.
See you, stupid frogs.
So yeah, Griffin, you kind of previously alluded to like an order for playing this game. And it is in fact true that when you first play the game, I don't know if you can get either of the most extreme endings. I think you can. I think you can always get the asshole ending, but you can't get the best ending the first time through.
Oh, okay.
Or like if you do, you have to see one of the lesser endings first, essentially.
Okay.
So I guess if you wanted to play this game and spend as little time as possible on it, you could go through the whole game without killing anyone, and then like you could, even though you don't get the best ending, you could get to the best ending. But yeah, it's a bit. The way I chose to play the game was I played it first with a mixture of killing and not killing, because I think it's kind of a better way to start in the world.
Yeah.
I think it kind of makes it more impactful when you decide not to kill.
Yeah.
Because it just becomes like a harder game, it becomes more challenging and more rewarding when situations that at first appeared difficult to resolve are then like solved through like puzzle solving and thinking about the characters and what they like and don't like.
Yeah. And when I first played this game, after your suggestion, I had heard the pacifist thing is the way to go. So I was like, that's my goal, is to try and do that. And
Nope.
I tried to do that, and then unfortunately, I got to a portion of the game where I could not proceed without enacting murder on one of their critters. So I was a little frustrated because I was like, I really tried hard to. I'm gonna leave that there.
You should. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But
I really tried hard
actually,
to stay alive.
Are you just leaving that so you can not spoil the joke, essentially?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Say it's bad.
Oh, damn it.
No, you can do it again, I think. Talk to him. No more yellow. So now it doesn't change anything.
Oh, okay.
You're fine to do it. So now it won't tell you. The enemies won't turn yellow when they're able to be spared. They'll just turn pink now.
I love it.
Oh yeah, there's also a hidden frog in this room because the sign says there are 4 frogs.
Oh,
There's
interesting.
only 3. Spoilers.
Get out of there.
Run away from the eye man.
All right. Well, we'll let the audience find their own 4th frog.
There you go.
What is this? What is this thing? There's just stuff in here, right? Oh, it's the
fall through, I
vegetable
think.
one, right? We gotta go check that one out.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool. Oh, there's Napstabluke.
Sleeping.
Chilling down here again. Talk to him.
No, I don't have time.
Fine, man. Speedrun mode.
Yeah, we gotta talk to this vegetable.
I think that little bug dude tells jokes. I can't remember anymore.
Talk to the vegetable.
Ah!
Ah!
Vegetable. Oh, he's creepy.
This is the most terrifying thing ever. Okay.
So there's actually a cool little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and say dinner. I think is what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want dinner.
Yep. You pat your
So
tummy.
he's got his little carrots that he drops on you.
Pat your stomach. Vegetoid offers a healthy meal. Eat your greens.
So here's one little kind of wrinkle that you've already seen emerge with this kind of, it looks like basically a 2-color battle system, but essentially occasionally dinner still. occasionally they'll introduce additional colors, and they have some effect. So the green heals you instead of hurting you.
Right.
And in this battle, if you collect enough green, then he's happy with you, and he's like, "Good job eating your greens."
Eat your greens.
I can't remember anymore, but I believe that's how it works. Maybe you should talk to him. I can't remember anymore. I would not eat him though.
Okay. Talk. That didn't do shit.
Maybe you do have to eat him. Try devouring.
I'm gonna eat him.
Yeah, eat his ass.
Terrifying.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So that pacified him. Okay.
Sweet. And we got no experience, so that means
Yeah,
no
you didn't
murder.
kill him. Try the middle top. I think middle top is what you want. Yep.
Do it.
No. That's left top.
Oh. Okay. But I'm still hungry.
Different game.
Don't pick on.
So yeah, all the enemies here, it's pretty obvious like how to not kill them, basically. But it gets a little more complicated as you go on.
Absolutely.
Especially the bosses. The bosses are the hardest enemies to not kill.
To pacify, yeah. I mean, and
most of them.
It also makes you really good at like understanding their movement or their attacks and how to dodge them.
Yes, and the bosses do a lot of interesting things.
Yeah.
They tend to mix up their attacks. Like they will change kind of the rules of the game in a sense, without spoiling too much. So anytime you fight a boss, it's always an entertaining experience.
Oh, dude,
There
it
you
wasn't
go.
pink.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it's just white.
There might be another way to pacify that enemy. Because it should be pink. Or maybe you have to talk to him again. I don't remember anymore.
To the frog?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. Well, I'm screwed.
No, you'll be fine.
Oh no, not this puzzle. Wait, it's already
Oh.
solved. No? Yes?
This part is, so you're going to have to do the other parts again.
Shit.
It's okay. Just read the signs, flip the switches. It's easy enough. I can't remember which one's the blue switch anymore. So yeah, this first part is a little...
Tedious.
It's a little tedious.
I mean, if when you're playing it for your first time through, like, it's fine. It's fine.
No, you go back, Griffin.
What?
Go back. You goofed. But yeah, you're right. First time through, it's fine. I mean, if you're doing additional playthroughs, depending on your patience level, so okay, that's the blue one, clearly, the top one. You might get a little bit irritated with, redoing puzzles and stuff. And I guess if you wanted to lodge a complaint, it's that, in a game that encourages multiple playthroughs, there should be ways to skip puzzles if you've already completed them.
Yeah. Right, what is this
Now
one?
I think you want... I don't know.
Red. Is that red?
Okay.
This is red, right?
Yep,
I think that's
red.
red. The older I'm getting,
the next one...
the more trouble I'm having with colors.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Like, that looks orange to me. I mean,
it looks orangey, yeah.
okay,
I agree.
they're close on the spectrum, so I'm guessing it's just like, I don't know.
I think you want yellow this time. I can't remember.
Battle music's great.
Oh, green. Yeah, green. Sorry.
So that was
Yeah, the battle music.
probably
Nope,
this one.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
no.
Excellent.
Hopefully they're still open.
It's a world speedrun happening right here. Oh yeah. We got some.
It's a costume mistake. It's a costume mistake, but you're still ahead of your PB, so.
That's very true.
I think you're going to get a gold for this one.
Oh, nice. I'll take it.
Do you follow speedrunners, Griffin? Like, who stream on Twitch and stuff?
Only twice a year.
Okay. Well, typically a gold just means that you beat your best time for that segment. So here's Toriel, your mom figure being very overbearing again.
Super hot, you mean? Get back here, mama. Oh yeah, I smell that.
If I call you mommy, will you call me daddy?
So yeah, this is a cool moment here, and this I think is the portion of the game in which we are not going to go further than this or not further. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you as to whether or not you want to do the scene after this bit here.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I don't know. I think it's up to you.
Maybe we can do like a turn back now if you are interested in experiencing this on your own.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If anything we've said or you've seen so far appeals to you, and you haven't already purchased and owned and played this game and whatever, like, turn back, go do it. We're about to get to probably like one of the bigger impactful moments of the game.
Yeah, and I'll say this is kind of, we're getting to the areas in which this game actually is quite similar to Earthbound and Mother, apart from just the visual and the aesthetics, because you've kind of got, it's got this juxtaposition of kind of humor and these kind of emotional beats, which sort of come out of nowhere. Your editorial sock drawer.
Naughty. There's a bunch of water sausages in there.
We're kind of getting to one of these kind of emotionally impactful moments, which is sort of unexpected, and I think because the game is so kind of cute and funny a lot of the time, when it does drop an emotional moment, it kind of hits harder. So yeah, we're about to get there, so people may want to turn back after we finish this conversation with Toriel here. So you can kind of engage with her for a little while, but we're just skipping all that.
Yeah.
72 uses for snails. I think there are actually like at least 5 or 6 different snail facts.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there are at least 570 different uses for snails. 72 is really selling it short.
Yeah, Toby Fox should have checked his facts, actually, because there are way more uses for snails. I checked the Wikipedia page.
Worst video game ever.
Okay, so once again, anyone who cares about spoilers, probably turn back here. Because we're starting to get some story beats here. Danger is introduced. So, yeah, this is the moment to turn back.
Do not try to stop me.
Well, you tried to stop her. What have you done? So here we're getting some throwback to this fight having happened before. Because she said, "You're looking at me like you've seen a ghost," and that's alluding to the fact that he has killed her before.
I have.
But you want to not kill her this time?
I want to not kill her.
Spare her. Griffin, this is a lesser dog situation here.
There's a what?
A lesser dog situation here.
A lesser dog? What does that mean?
Don't ever stop.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep getting hit too, because right, she won't ever actually kill me.
I believe you're right about that, actually. Let's see.
Yeah, because then the stuff starts getting out of the way, and you can't. I tried to kill myself so many times.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
On my first run of this, I was like, I can't figure it out.
This is probably one of the hardest battles to figure out how to not kill her. Yeah. Because it's kind of intended to be... I feel like how you react to this battle kind of sets the tone of the entire game.
Absolutely.
So that's why I think it was important to make this battle hard to solve.
Yeah, and like I said, my whole playthrough, I spared everybody except this one character, which is why I was a little peeved that I was like, well, I would have liked to have been able to conquer this without doing it, but still I feel pretty happy with my run and how the experiences played out with it.
Yeah, although I will say, one of the most intense, crazy, did not see that coming endings is the pacifist ending. So it's you kind of do feel gypped when you if you're trying to go pacifist the first time and you end up failing to save one person. Because the game makes it seem like it's impossible to save her. I mean, you're spared her 10 times already, and she hasn't really changed her demeanor that much.
Right.
But now things have changed.
I would flee and go and re-enter the fight and sleep and then just keep re-engaging and I tried to get her down low in life and then spare her or something, but then I accidentally critical her and killed her.
Yeah, because when you get bosses down to low enough health, you'll do a quarter of their health in one hit. Because the game wants to make it clear that you can't spare them by just getting them weak enough.
Yeah, it's not Pokemon's.
No, it's not Pokemon. The rules can kind of change at a moment's notice, but so yeah, here you've finally gotten some indication after 10 sparing attempts that sparing can do something. But this is not something that you would really think of on your first playthrough unless you were kind of going in with a pacifistic approach.
Yeah, unless if somebody had told me you can spare this character on your first playthrough, nope, like it is doable, I would have spent a lot more time trying to figure this out.
Yeah, somebody does tell you that in the ruins. Like they're like, sometimes you have to spare someone even if like, oh, like sometimes you'll try to spare someone and it won't work.
I meant like a human being.
No, I know. I understand what you're saying, Griff. But the game actually does, and here she's giving you a hug because you saved her. It's cute. It's very cute. But typically, if you kill her in this moment, the game gets dark pretty quick.
Yes.
And again, I don't want to spoil that story beat because I think it's good to experience.
Yeah. Hopefully, viewers have stopped and are doing whatever they should be, or playing it and going the route that they choose to go instead of the ideal one or whatever.
Yeah, because I really think this is a game that benefits from not coming in with a lot of expectations. And that's why, in a sense, it almost sucks that it's blown up in such a big way, because I think it's going to be hard for people to experience it fresh. Like, I think it's a game that's best enjoyed without a lot of exposure.
Late title card, motherfucker! Lost!
But yeah, it's a game that's best enjoyed without exposure to a lot of media, but, you know.
Yeah. I mean, even when I went into it, I was like, oh yeah, pacifist run is a thing. That's what I'm going to try to do. So I probably would have had a different outlook on it if I hadn't known that.
Yeah, and I knew that, but I think I kind of consciously chose, like, okay, I know these are all going to be distinct, so I'll go neutral first and see how that goes. I committed to it, and here's kind of the spooky moment here, which is actually kind of a great place to stop after this little scene.
Yeah, I think so. I think once we meet the character that everybody adores, it's time to go. Or no?
Well, this is creepy.
Before?
Were you freaking out during this moment, Griffin?
No.
You weren't like scared a little bit?
No.
Oh, it's so creepy though. Look at this creepy dude following you. Wait for it.
Penis.
It's a fart joke.
Yeah. Yep. Good old whoopee cushion.
This moment was great for me. I actually really like this moment a lot.
Maybe like that tension and release of like, and then goofiness. Yes, it was.
Because remember, I had just killed someone.
Yeah.
And
I did too.
The game essentially berates you for doing it. Because what happens is, if you play the neutral route, you find out about this bad guy, and then you're forced to kill someone you kind of care about.
Yeah.
And then you're put into this like tense situation. You're like, oh, so this is what the outside world is like. It's scary. Like, this creepy dude is following me. And then it's like, oh, actually, it's just hilarious.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you get this cute little bit.
I think that
hiding
the jokes.
Behind a lamp that looks like you.
So now that we're out of the runes, like the jokes get better. Like the game picks up with what it's with its just like constant, I don't know, cleverness. The music expands even more, and it also becomes more challenging. So this, I think, is a good place to end it here.
Yeah, I agree. Because here's where we start to see the humor come through. These two characters in particular are really quite funny. They have some great rapport going on.
Yeah.
They're mentioning puzzles that they're going to have you solve, and the puzzles are really funny. All the puzzles are good.
They are great. They're all great puzzles. Yes.
So yeah, there's some good stuff here.
Especially with you having just done a bunch of dumbass puzzles before in the runes. It's like, yeah, I was kind of like, oh great, more puzzles.
I know.
It makes good on that joke.
It does. It really does. And there are definitely, like, and kind of getting to some of this stuff, there are definitely, like, real puzzles in this game that you have to solve, where you have to, like, manipulate switches and stuff. But there's also just a lot of, like, really goofy things, which are just basically elaborately set up jokes.
Yeah.
But they usually land, which is the best thing about this game. Like, it's a game that tries to be funny and actually succeeds, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. And it's a humor that is not, like, reliant on referential stuff.
No, not at all.
And then it's also not like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it does a really weird thing where it's kind of goofy just for the sake of goofiness that works really well, that I think is often, you know, shot at in, like, Adult Swim type games and shows. But this game, I think, does something more interesting with it by actually, like, injecting comedy into it instead of just wackiness for the sake of wackiness.
Yeah, well, it toes that line very well of, like, having, like, some absurdity, but also, like, most of the comedy is, like, in line with the characters. So, like, there's a lot of jokes about Sans being really, really messy, and they did the cute little thing where he winked there.
Yeah.
He's just a funny guy. I like him a lot.
Yep.
And the humor is kind of, like, in line with the characters, so it works. Without just being absurd for the sake of it.
For sure. So yeah, if go play Undertale. It's one of the best games of 2015.
For sure.
And it deserves all the love it's been getting. Give it a shot.
I agree. Want to call it a wrap?
Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up like a skeleton.
I think we've put this tale under the microscope for long enough.
Oh man.
This is why I don't get to make indie games.
That's the true genocide ending, Geoff, is when you made that joke.
Because I killed it.
All right, I'm going to hit the end record button and slip my phone.
All right, dude.
See ya.
Bye.